Alright, this is Tariq DaBear Mac for DaBear Facts Podcast on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on IG at DaBear Canvas Tattoo Studio. We're still trying to get artists. We're still trying to grand open, but I'm pushing out preliminary content. It's been a rough 2 years trying to make these goals. I had everything before I started the YouTube channel, but it's been a rough 2 years, but I'm trying to get it out there. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Your support is appreciated. Check out all the merch on DaBear Canvas Tattoo Studio on IG and on Facebook. DaBear Facts on YouTube. Send me a DM for all orders of merch and services or whatever. But right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you out. Since I've done a couple of sketchbook tours, and I primarily do everything on the iPad, so I'm gonna go through the iPad sketch tour, just give you a overview of the different art I've been working on. I am working on things I'm doing on the iPad through Procreate. Because, like, to me, this is another sketch pad or another. Since I'm trying to experiment more with painting, whether it's on the iPad here or even on regular canvas. So, like, you know, like I said, this is, whether you want to look at it as another sketchbook or another canvas, this is what I'm working with today, like most artists, I guess. So this stack here, that's stuff that I'm currently working on. These are some photos. I'm probably going to get rid of that stack because I edited some photos. I don't know if you can see it with the glare, but those are the photos. This is my main stack. These are some thumbnails from things. These were gifts. It's like a stack. These were basically birthday and Christmas gifts to people. This is something I'm working on. I probably won't. I don't know if I'll finish it. I don't really like it right now. At some point, I'll probably finish it when I'm bored. This is a stack of cells. I can go through that real quick. Like, it just has different artwork. Like, I don't know if you can see with the glare. Like, it just has, like, I started using some of the same cells as far as, like, this faces or something like that. They're a little cartoony and stuff like that, but obviously it has the outlines and stuff, but it's easier to just import the cells. And then, like, I got a couple other drawings for the t-shirts and stuff like that. I got the logo and the stuff at the bottom, if you can see it. Let's scroll out a little bit. You'll see the logo and that. So when it's like a watermark. I got a couple other things. I got the little, depending on how you look at it, you can look at it like an Easter egg. You can look at it like a watermark. I'm not going to tell what it is. So, you know, but you'll see that on a lot of the, what I consider my NFT artwork. I'll go right now through the stuff that I'm working on right now. I got a sketch. Like, a lot of times I try to represent urban life. Now, I'm not saying urban in a negative way. I'm not saying crime and stuff like that. I'm just saying urban life. So, you know, part of that urban life is, you know, right now I got the guy sitting on the bench. He outside the apartments, the whatever you want to call it, on the benches. I'm about to draw a couple other people. The reason why I stopped working on this is, like, I'm doing this, like, with a flesh tone. I'm not really using any outlines and stuff like that. So that takes a little bit more than just using the color fill or paint bucket, whatever you want to call it, tool. But right now, like, it's stuff I want to adjust. Like, I'm not really focused on the buildings in the background because right now I'm not really happy with the building in the background. But, like, you know what I mean? Because I already know it's going to take longer for me to get the individual people in there than make that adjustment on the background. But I'll work that out when I get to it. This is another job. The funny thing is, I started doing this. This is, again, trying to attempt it. I just started attempting to do the flesh tone, like the face. The funny thing is, if you've seen this picture, like the real picture, that's me. that don't look like me, but I like the flesh tone, how the face is coming out. The arms is something else. From a distance on the chick that I'm the person tattooing, like from a distance, the legs look good, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know, it still looks a little cartoony. Plus, I still got the outline in there. So that's another thing. So even with the arms and stuff like that, like the outline, when you take the outline away, it does look more realistic and lifelike. You get what I'm saying? But I still got the outline in there because I was gonna just do the paint bucket autofill at first. This is another artwork in the background, just like the Easter egg watermark. I put some of my own artwork in the back. It's product promotion, whatever. This is one of the things I'm working on. Like, I'm not really happy with this. This is something I'm working on though, as far as just trying to, this was like a doodle, trying to figure something out about, like, you know what I mean, like a superhero villain. I started working on this a long time ago, but the power went off, or the iPad ran out of power, and I stopped even paying attention. Now, I don't know, like, I think I explained this. I was looking at a picture, I think, of one of my exes, and her eyes had like a crystal blue feel to it, so I came up with the character Crystal Blue. I don't really like how that came out either, though. This is something I was working on, like trying to do like a new school design. I did like a couple experimental new school designs, but I never finished that either. I know I want, when I put the shade in, put more vibrant colors. It's all right. Like, I like it. I like the chain. I like the book bag. I like the color of the frog. The bandana is like something I might not be happy with, but I'm gonna leave it. But like I said, when I put some more shade and then maybe add some more features like the lily pad, then I don't even know what I'm gonna make. I don't know. This is something I'm working on. This is something I drew. I started this, but I didn't really like it as far as making an NFT, digitizing it. But sometimes it's like that. And even with the thing I just did, I didn't even like it when I started. But I just did the starfish. I started on the starfish, and I finished. It took me, I think I did the drawing all in one day. But this is something else I started. I was somewhere waiting on something. I had to wait for like an hour. And I just started working on this because, like I said, I'm starting to do the painting on here instead of just the like cartoony things, like, you know what I mean? I started just like probably 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. I just abandoned it. It's on YouTube, it's on my Instagram, it's on Facebook, like the sketch. And I scribbled the sketch out real quick. Like, if you see this stuff, the sketch is in the background. I'm not gonna take it all off because I just don't feel like it. But the sketch is in the background. The Hula Girls is alright. It's the behind the Hula Girls. That's still cartoony, but behind the Hula Girls, there's the guy spinning the tiki torture, whatever, for a luau. But I just wasn't feeling it, so I never really went back to try to complete it. Now, these are gifts that I made for people. This was for one of my ex-girlfriends. She was in the MMA. I sent it to her for Christmas. This was a Christmas gift. You know, I'm black, so I made that. But like I said, any NFT, there's certain things that are on there that can be customizable. There's certain things and elements in there. Like with gifts, I try to make every one where it's customizable, it's marketable to a wider audience, and it has something that's special between me and that person. This is the same person. Her father was in the service. He passed away, but, you know, like I always talk about the people on Instagram, Facebook coming home from their tour, or some of the people that never make it. So, you know what I mean? The homecoming, something I think is marketable. Since, like I said, he passed away, I hit the transparent joint, so he's a ghost. You got one for the homecoming, one for the people that, you know what I mean, when you see them when they get there, like, you get what I'm saying? This was somebody else. I think this is marketable for people that like Michael Kors. I put the jacket in the window, like, you know what I mean? She was a Celtics fan, and she liked Michael Kors, but you could put anything on the awning. You could put any coat in there, the cup and the jacket, again. again, I just explained that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a Sixers fan, so yeah, I mean, I got the, yeah, I mean. And then since I drew this for the one NFT, even though most of it's cut off, like, you know what I mean, I sent that to her. But it was a drawing. This is from my kid's mom. I gave her, like, I drew her a banner. I put the collage. I did all the things, like I said, if you go on my Instagram or if you go on my YouTube, you can see the time lapse, and you see I drew the balloons, I drew the confetti, I drew the streamers, whatever you want to call it. I drew all that stuff, but then I put the pictures in there. For some reason, the words is like tripled up on, but the one I sent there wasn't like that. And it has like all her kids on it and our kid together, like, you know what I mean? It's just, I think, yeah, it has all her kids on it, whether she can see them or not. I'm not going to zoom in because you don't need to see my kid's mom or her kids or my kid. She's in the anime, so I made her that. I made her this for her family time, you get what I'm saying? And then, like, me and her have the same zodiac sign. I'm not really into zodiac. I say that because people ask me, but like I know mine, and I know like the people I've been cool with throughout the years, zodiac sign, and my kid's zodiac sign. And I'm a Libra. My kid's a Leo, and then my kid's mom is a Libra, so I put the strong balance on there. Like, I mean, then you'll see it in another section, the close up. That's another piece of artwork, but. I got the event photos or the landscape photos. I put like 3 elements of the international car show here for one of my daughter's brother's present. He used to like cars. I'm guessing he still do, and I did the same. I went out and I took these pictures at the race speedway. I figure most kids, even college students, like motorcycles and stuff like that. My daughter likes soccer. Not that you need to be saying her name or nothing like that. My daughter likes soccer. She plays soccer, so that was supposed to be her gift. That might be on there. Not this, but like I put that on a clear window pane panel. She likes to play instruments. She has a guitar. If she has a guitar at my house, you've seen the engraving on the guitar if you've been on the channel or whatever. Or the Instagram. So I drew that. I scribbled that out, but I drew it for her. I sent it to her. This was for one of her other brothers. I was told they like dinosaurs. I haven't been able to give it to them, but yeah, I mean, I was told they both did. So that's I got the drawing. If you've been on the page, you've seen the drawing of both of them, like that I drew out. Funny thing about St. Patrick's Day, I'm not going to get into the story, but you know what I mean, St. Patrick's Day, so like, you know what I mean, it was the club's the leprechaun. It was a birthday present. And like I said, since like, you know what I mean, keep with the theme of that for Christmas. And like I said, like to a gambler, to certain people, that might be marketable. They might want that as a screensaver. They might want to put it on a deck of cards. I don't know. That's just a close-up of the drawing. Like I said, if you might be able to put that in a gas station, somebody in the gas station might like it if they got like one of them digital slot machines or something like that. I don't know. I feel like it's marketable. I feel like this is marketable to like college crowds or, you know what I mean, whoever might like it, see it. You know what I mean, people that like money, people that like card that says I hit the lottery and you're worth $1 million. Now that's like, you know what I mean, it's, you know what I mean, but I think it's marketable. This is a different saying, but I think it's marketable. Chasing money until I hit the lottery, because you know, I don't know. I know in PA they the lottery, and then the AC they got the slot machines, and they be having the leprechaun on it and pots of gold and stuff like that. So, like I said, I think it's marketable. This was for somebody else. I gave it to them. They said they didn't keep it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's marketable, but that was for a personal thing. This was the same person. I know she said that she wanted the tattoo of a phoenix. So I drew the tribal, and then I put the flames in the background. And the symbol is the forgiveness sign. So, you know what I mean? I figure that's marketable for people, especially in the tattoo field or whatever, you know what I mean? There should be more, but I don't know. But I'm going to start the video over because the next section, well, I'll go through this section. This is just, I did this, I scribbled this out, not to be on cocky stuff, but I scribbled this out for something this might be familiar when they reach across, when females reach across the back of the head and take the hair out their mouth. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just something like you might be familiar with. You might not recognize. Might not. They might go front to the face, but you know, behind the head to the. I don't know. But and then I had this. I was gonna make an NFT out of this image that I drew. It took me like months to finish this, and I still don't know if these Chinese characters or Japanese characters are truly what it says. But I put them on there. I didn't darken this because this was more, and I didn't want to have the wrong symbols on there, especially if I was going to repost it after I was done. Because like what I wanted to do was like a tattoo design. So I don't know if you can see it. That's why I didn't make a NFT out of it, because the color on it is kind of muffled or whatever you want to say. But you got the samurai, you got the pagoda, you got the food dog, you got the ninja. I freehand did the ninja, that's all I'm gonna say. I didn't trace, but like to me, freehand, like I said before, it's sight unseen. Some people say it's just not tracing, and I don't trace, but I use a reference image. Like the other elements had a reference image, the little ninja didn't. And like I'm saying, with all my NFTs except for maybe 2, there's 485 plus the 80 or the 22 over here plus the 8 I'm working on. It's like all the NFTs are freehand, no reference image, sight unseen. That's why they were more cartoony, but like I said, I've been working on the Landis method. I'm trying to up my game up. I started from drawing like Daffy Duck and Donald Duck and stuff like that. Stuff like if I was a tattoo artist, I would have probably started as like a new school artist or an American traditional artist. I know they say it's like portrait artists and hyper-realistic ain't like, you know what I mean? But, you know, that many people doing it is super, that's the hardest form. But, you know, I be trying to elevate. So I'm going to come back and then we'll go through this deck.